this Stock in Focus update for the WCM International Small Cap Growth Fund. Today, I'm speaking with Brian Huerta from WCM. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing well. Tom, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Today, we're talking about a company called Softcat. Can you give us an overview of that business?
Yeah, Softcat's based out of the UK. They're what they call a value-added reseller of IT equipment and services. They're really good at what they do, and then are benefiting from this demand to have the highest level of IT that you could possibly have within an organization to remain competitive. So they're benefiting from that, and we think the future is very bright for the company.
And WCM obviously spend a lot of time looking at the culture of the companies they're investing in. What is it that you like about the culture at Softcat?
Yeah, when we were doing our due diligence and talking to employees and former employees and customers, it's quite clear that the culture was unique at Softcat. We started to look at some of the underlying metrics, and for example, just the salesperson is quite high. It's above any of the industry peers, and that leads to low turnover. It leads to a lot of engagement among the employees. The employees are really well regarded, and they have a great training program as well. So it's a place that people want to work. So we think they have just a really good infrastructure supported by the culture of the organization that gives them a distinct competitive advantage.
On that competitive advantage, how do you see that changing over time, and what's sort of the foundation of that competitive advantage?
Well, underlying competitive advantage is the culture, but also I think just some of the industry know-how that the company has. It might be overlooked, but they attract really good people at the company and have a real know-how gap versus a lot of their peers on how to solve problems for their customers. They have, for example, 2,000 partners that they work with, but over 15,000 customers and growing. So they're really relied on as an expert to help solve IT problems and plan for the future for their customers.
Brian, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me, Tom.